everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 4 of the 2-week yoga challenge. Today's class is going to be a Yin class, so if you're not familiar with Yin, it's quite different to traditional yoga. In Yin, we're not going to be engaging the muscles at all, but we're going to be completely relaxing the muscles and trying to get into the connective tissue, the tendons, the joints and the bones. For this reason, I recommend using at least 2 pillows, perhaps 3 or 4, depending on your range of motion. It really doesn't matter about the position of the body in Yin, so long as you feel the target area. So just moving around with your own body and finding what works for you. The most important thing is that there's no sharp shooting pains while you're practicing. If there are, just gently coming out of the pose and trying a different option. As usual, just looking after your body. If you have any aches or pains or any injuries, just being mindful, putting on something comfortable, and let's go. Starting your practice today, sitting either cross-legged or on your knees. Perhaps taking a pillow underneath your sit bones. Feeling your spine tall and long as you ground your sit bones into the earth. Resting the backs of your hands on your knees and starting to draw your attention to the breath. As you inhale, feel your belly rise, and as you exhale, feel your belly fall. Breathing through the nose only, deep in the inhale, and begin to feel the breath flowing from the tips of the toes, and as you inhale, letting it rise all the way up to the top of the head, and with your exhale, feeling it flow down through the body all the way to the tips of the toes. Breathing like this for a few moments, really filling your lungs, and with your exhale, emptying your lungs. Starting to call to mind an intention today for your practice. An intention can simply be a positive affirmation, a positive thought for yourself or for somebody else, or perhaps it can be something you'd like to invite into your life. Maybe you'd like more positivity, perhaps more patience, or perhaps more dedication. Gently joining your hands together at heart center as you feel your intention rise towards your heart. And take a few moments here, breathing into the belly and feeling that positivity rise towards your heart as you send it out towards the universe. 2 more breaths here. And with your inhale, reaching up the arms and bringing your hands to heart center, opening your arms. Coming into all fours now, we're going to come into melting heart pose. So keeping your pillows close by, taking your knees wide, and sending the chest down towards the mat, taking your arms wide either side of the mat. I like to take 2 pillows, one under my chest and one under my head. But depending on your body type and your flexibility, just finding position that works for you. In Yin, there's no right or wrong in the poses. We want to be finding the specific target area. In melting heart, the target areas are the groin, the hip flexors, the chest, and the arms. The main target here is the hip flexors and the groin. So you want to be feeling a slight tension in this area. If you're not quite feeling it, try deepening the pose by resting your chest a little bit lower to the ground, perhaps resting your head on the mat. You're going to be here for 2 minutes. So just finding your edge, your comfort in the discomfort, and committing to stillness now for the next minute. Remembering to use the breath as an anchor to help focus your mind, to help still your body. A few more moments. Keep breathing. And with your next inhale, gently and slowly, start to make your way out of the pose. Removing the pillows from underneath you, and gently lying either on your back or on your front, coming into your first rebound. As you lie down, observing any changes you feel in your body, any tingling sensations, any release, any emotions. Observing without judgment as you let your body lie long and heavy on the earth. Gently and slowly bringing yourself back into the space, and slowly making your way up onto your knees. Coming into saddle pose now, so the target area here is the quadriceps. And depending on your flexibility, your edge might be here. If you feel like you can go a little bit further, perhaps coming down onto your elbows. If you feel like you have a little bit more room, perhaps taking the pillows underneath your back, either stacked on top of each other, or one at the lower back and one at the head. Gently releasing down onto the ground. And if you are lying on the ground, perhaps taking the arms overhead. Again, we're here for 2 minutes. Completely relax, completely surrender into the pose. you do feel like you need to move out of the pose, just doing so mindfully, with care. You don't want to be making any jerking movements. Using the breath as an anchor for your mind, and to still your body, perhaps sending the breath to any areas of discomfort, perhaps recalling your intention that you made at the beginning of the class. A few more moments here. Keep breathing. Long, deep inhales through the nose. Slow, deep exhales through the nose. Starting to bring your awareness back into the space. Starting to breathe a little bit deeper. And with your next inhale, gently starting to move. Gently and slowly make your way up. Again, moving with intention. Removing the pillows from underneath you. Coming into your rebound. So again, just observing how the body's feeling in the rebound. Perhaps there's some tingling sensations in the quadriceps as new energy is sent there. Feeling the body long and heavy on the earth. Starting to bring your attention back into the room, back into the space, as you bring your heels towards your sit bones and gently roll yourself up into seated. Coming into caterpillar pose now, so taking the legs out in front of you, and the target area here is the back. So we want to roll over the front of the legs, but the idea is not so much of a hamstring stretch, but a stretch along the spine. I like to take 2 pillows stacked on top of each other and round my back over and onto the pillows. resting my head and closing my eyes. But again, find any position that feels right for your body and that targets the back. Again, we'll be here for 2 minutes. Finding your edge, your comfort, and the discomfort. And again, using that beautiful breath to anchor your mind, to anchor your body. Starting to bring your awareness back into the space. Starting to deepen your breath. With your next inhale, gently and slowly rolling out of the pose, coming into your rebound. Laying the body long and flat on the mat. Again, noticing any sensations in the body. And completely surrender to the earth. Feeling the body long and heavy on the mat. Starting to bring yourself back into the space. Gently rolling yourself up. Coming into lying on your front for seal pose. Placing the pillows out in front of you. Taking the feet about hip width distance apart. The target area for this pose is the lower back. So you want to be feeling a slight stretch in the lower spine. Coming up into a slight back bend, resting on the forearms. And again, just finding your edge. The position of the body is not important here, so long as the target area is felt. Perhaps taking the pillows underneath your stomach. And again, we'll be here for about 2 minutes. Again, using the breath as an anchor, allowing you to still your mind, to still your body, 30 more seconds to go. Keep breathing. Gently starting to release the body. As you bring your awareness back into the space, slowly start to remove the pillows from underneath you. Come into your rebound, lying flat on your stomach and turning your face to one side, releasing your body long and heavy onto the mat. Gently starting to bring your awareness back into the space. And when you're ready, slowly rolling yourself up onto your knees. Taking your time, moving with your breath. Coming into child's pose now. So either taking your knees wide or keeping your knees close together. Folding down over the front of the legs, or taking the arms wide and sending the chest to the mat. Perhaps taking a pillow underneath the chest, or you can take 2 pillows, one underneath the chest and one to the head. The target area here is the groin. So wherever you are, just making sure that you feel this in the groin and the hip flexors. 2 minutes here. We store a lot of emotions in our hips, so it's quite normal whenever being in this pose to have some negative emotions come up. If you do start to feel negative emotions, just acknowledge that it's normal and it's part of your body's release. Using the breath again as an anchor can really help to relax your mind, to ease your body into this pose. A few more moments here. Keep breathing. And then gently and slowly starting to bring yourself back, removing the pillows, getting ready to come into your final rebound, lying flat on your back, releasing your body long and heavy onto the earth. Starting to let go of any attachments, any emotions you may have had throughout the class. Feeling your body long and heavy as it melts into the earth. Starting to bring your awareness back into the space. As you gently start to make some movements in your fingers, movements in your toes, reaching the arms up overhead, taking the heels to the sit bones as you roll yourself over onto your favorite side. Gently making your way up into a seated position. Again, if you like, taking a cushion underneath your sit bones. And keeping your eyes closed, resting your arms on your thighs. Thanking yourself, taking the time today to look after your mind, your body, and your spirit. Bringing your palms together at the third eye. Namaste.